Got a home theater upgrade and a couple of movies I want to talk about. So let's get into it. All right. So hope everybody had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. Things have been real busy. I'm sure for everyone between the holidays and the C word, which we won't say. But so I figured I'd make a little video and let you guys know what I've been up to and what I got myself for Christmas. So, so it was a good year at work, and I got a little bonus. So I decided to make an upgrade to my theater. And if you watch my previous videos, you know that I have my receiver is an Onkyo TXRZ 830, THX certified receiver, 9.2 channel. It processes 11 channels with external amplification, and it's been powering my system for the last like 2.5 years. And whenever I got my Martin & Logan front stage, my center, left, and right, I got the 60 XTI towers and the 50 XTI center channel. And ever since I got it, yes, it sounds great, right? But I've always wondered if it was underpowered with my receiver. And while my receiver is a beefy receiver, these are very power hungry speakers. And when I watched movies, I never really noticed it as great. But when I would listen to music, I was very underwhelmed. Actually kind of disappointed. Like I never wanted to listen to music because I could tell that they were underpowered at that point. And I knew I'd have to get external amplification eventually. So this year, got a little extra. As my man Shane says, it's spare change. I had some spare change. So I got a Emotiva BasX, I think you're supposed to say BasX A5. It's a 5-channel amplifier. $600. It does 95 watts a channel for 8 ohm speakers and 130 watts a channel for 4 ohm speakers. And that's... Okay, had some technical difficulties with my microphone. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so yes, the Emotiva has 130 watts per channel for 4 ohm speakers. And that is what I need for these Martin & Logans, right? These 4 ohms Martin & Logans. And there's no comparison. I mean, as soon as I turned it on to music, that's the first thing I did, knowing that it was lacking. That's where I noticed the biggest difference, right? When I would listen to music. And oh my God, it sounds so much better. I hear people on YouTube and other places where they talk about, separates, having a processor and an amplifier, and the difference is just no comparison to a receiver. And I can say that is true. These speakers, all 5 speakers really, but those front 3 especially, have just come alive. And now I can just listen to 2-channel music, enjoy it. And I mean, it just sounds fantastic. My rear speakers, I mean, they have really come alive. And I've always heard a lot before, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that what I had before wasn't good, but that's just the difference. That is how much better speakers sound when they're getting a good amount of power constantly, because these amplifiers, that's what you get. I mean, whatever it's rated for, that's what you're getting all the time. Not like a receiver where, who knows what you're getting. I guess it has to rob Peter to pay Paul type of thing. And, it's just, there's no comparison. There really isn't. So my left, center, right, and my 2 rears or side channels are being powered by the Emotiva. And my 2 Atmos channels are still being powered by the Onkyo. Yeah, it's the only thing I might do is add 2 more height channels, 2 more Atmos, and then I'll just continue to power those with the receiver because, those, they take hardly any power, and that is not going to strain that nice receiver. So I won't have to buy external amplification, for that. So I think I'm sitting pretty right now, as long as knock on some wood, as long as the receiver lasts and continues to act more like a processor than an amplifier, it should give me, a few more years. And then, I might upgrade to a processor. And if I do that, then I'll definitely have to get another amp. But where I'm sitting now, it's fantastic. So anyway, so yeah, that was my Christmas present. And if you're able to do it, if you have a receiver with some pre-outs, man, it's definitely worth it. Get an amplifier and give your speakers the power that they deserve, especially if you have some power hungry speakers. If you have bookshelf speakers or your towers are not very big, you're probably fine. You probably are. But if you have some big monsters like these, you're gonna want some external power, and it's just tremendous. So anyway, moving on. I rewatched A Quiet Place Part 2. I mean, I hadn't seen this at the theater, right? And man, I watched it mainly just to listen to it, because I'm more of an audio person than a video when it comes to quality. I mean, I love 4K. I love seeing things look great. But if you told me, hey, Nelson, you got a choice. You can have a 1080p projector and the same, audio system you have now, or you have to downgrade your audio system to a sound bar and have the greatest projector out there, or a big OLED, whatever. I'm gonna take the sound. To me, what makes something immersive is a big screen and great sound. To me, that's more important than the greatest picture and just sound. So I rewatched A Quiet Place Part 2, and the Atmos track on that and the first one are just fantastic. I mean, if you haven't heard those, you're missing out because they are just a treat. My wife and I watched Copshop last night with Gerard Butler. Apparently, it came out last year. I'd never heard of it until about a week ago. It draws comparisons to Assault on Precinct 13, and it should because it's very similar. It's kind of a ripoff of it, actually. But Assault on Precinct 13 is way better. This was very disappointing. Gerard Butler was good. Frank Grillo was good. The guy that plays one of the assassins, I can't remember his name, but he was the dad. He was Laurie Strode's son-in-law in the 2018 Halloween. He was married to Judy Greer, that guy. He plays an assassin, and he was good. But the rest of the movie, man, it was subject of poor editing. Like, it was an hour and 15 minutes long, and it should have been an hour and a half, easily. Easily, they could have cut 20 minutes out of this. Some of the conversations and just were terrible. They were too long, boring. The dialogue was bad. I mean, they put the F word in every other word just for the sake of putting it in. Like Quentin Tarantino does it a lot, but his dialogue is good. This was terrible. So yeah, it gets a 5 out of 10. I rented it. I paid $6. I'll never watch it again. If you get a chance to watch it for free on Netflix, Prime, something like that, HBO Max, hey, more power to you. I guess it's worth that, but I can't really suggest it. It just wasn't that good. And then Matrix Resurrections. Getting a lot of buzz, right? A lot of people, they either really like it or they don't like it at all. Don loved it. Another friend in our group didn't like it. He didn't even finish it. So I was like, well, I need to watch it, right? I thought it was great. Well, I say great. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I give it like a 7 out of 10. When it comes to the Matrix, I'm a lore guy, and I say a lore guy. I like what the Matrix is about. I like the subject matter. The action has always been, that's a side thing for me. I don't get all crazy for the action. To me, it's the machines, what's going on, that makes the Matrix really good. Which is why I guess I'm not crazy about part 2 and 3. To me, they tried to get too cute with the lore. It gets convoluted, and I don't know. I understand and I don't understand it. So I'm not a big fan of 2 and 3. They're just okay movies to me. First one is fantastic. This is my second favorite. I like the first one, then I like this one next, and then I guess 2 and 3 any order. I don't care, but I really like this one. I like the fact that they kind of made fun of the Matrix. Spoilers. If you haven't watched it, sure, go watch it. If you like The Matrix, you got a 50-50 chance, I guess, because half the people like it, half the people don't. But I like it. So if you value my little opinion, you should like it, but a lot of people don't. Anyway, I like the way it was a video game supposedly, and they make fun of the original Matrix. They make fun of the lore and all of that stuff. Kind of poking fun at, Warner Brothers has told us they were going to make it with or without you, so you might as well do it. A lot of people are speculating that's kind of what Wachowski, was given the ultimatum of, that, hey, the Matrix is getting made, whether you do it or somebody else does, so she decided to do it. I don't know, but it kind of seems like maybe that's what happened, so I don't know. I think that's kind of funny and kind of cool that they put that in there. But anyway, I thought it was good. I'm kind of a sucker when it comes to love stories and stuff like that in a movie like that. Not like a rom-com or anything, but like I appreciate the Neo and Trinity love story, and how they brought them back was they gave an explanation. It makes sense, so I'm fine with it. So I really liked it. My opinion, 7 out of 10. Copshop, 5 out of 10. Then we get to Boba Fett. I watched that. If you know me, you know I don't like Boba Fett. It's good, I have to say. Episode 1 was pretty good. I was satisfied. I was okay with the way he escaped the Sarlacc. Because like I said, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. Boba Fett did nothing for me because he did nothing in the movies. I'm a visual guy. I want to see it. I don't care what happened in comic books. I don't care what happened in books, Star Wars, or movies. Started out as movies. It's movies. All that other stuff is money grab, okay, and filler. To me and Nelson, what do I see? And I saw Boba Fett do nothing but get killed accidentally by blind Han Solo. So, never cared about him. Never thought he was awesome. Nothing. They're doing a good job with this. They're making me appreciate him now. The explanation they gave for him escaping, I'm okay with. If you haven't watched episode 2, you might want to not listen. But anyway, how he got his training by the Tusken warrior, thought it was great. Now I can understand why in Mandalorian, all of a sudden Boba Fett's a ninja and kicking everybody's ass. Okay? It makes sense now. I like it. I'm okay with it. So yeah, Boba Fett is it's on the right track. I hope they don't make any more. I hope one season is enough. Don't overstay your welcome, Cobra Kai. But hey, we'll see. So far Boba Fett's the first 2 episodes, combined, I'll give them about an 8. Episode 2 is probably a 9. Like, that was really good. Episode 1's probably about a 7.5. It's good, but there was a couple of technical things that I noticed that, I was like, I couldn't understand that. But the second one was done really well. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. And I'll watch some more movies and, and give my opinion. If you want to listen to them, please come back, give me a like, subscribe, tell your friends. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.